Good morning. This is Anatoly Anatolisova, and this is Patriots Must Rise. Today I want to tell you a story, actually two stories. They're both connected, but with the recent left-wing backlash on the Sound of Freedom, I think that it's important that people understand this. So here it goes. In 2017, my wife at the time left me, eventually divorced me, and I couldn't afford to pay the rent on my apartment on my own, so I brought in a roommate. I posted an ad on Facebook, and nobody answered. Finally, I get a knock on the door. This young 25-year-old mother with a barely, maybe even younger than a year-old baby on her hip, standing in the rain, say, "Can I help you?" "Yeah, you posted an ad on Facebook for a room." So I invited her in to talk. She was homeless, unemployed, running from her abusive ex, and I said, "Okay, so here's how this is going to work. I will cover your rent until you get a job." I showed her to the room that was empty except for a mattress that she would use. And I said, "This is your room. I'm never home. I work a lot." She's very grateful. I didn't tell her my name yet. Eventually I did. And I learned as the conversation passed that it wasn't actually her boyfriend that she was running from. It was her pimp slash boyfriend. Very abusive, and she had had enough. I tell her she's safe. Eventually, I had to move out because she never made good on her rent. She never even bothered to get a job. So I put out an SOS. I call up somebody that I hadn't talked to in years, and I asked if there was possibly a room that I could barter for. And she said yes. The problem was, I found myself I put myself into a position where I was being trafficked, and it's very easy to do. I didn't realize how easy. I'm not going to get too much into that. the production notes have a full, very descriptive detail of how that went down. But because of YouTube's guidelines and the fact that I want to keep it family friendly, it got really bad. I woke up to her beating me with a baseball bat. And while she was beating me with a baseball bat, I lost consciousness. Her mother apparently hit her in the back of the head with an iron and called 911. And because of that, I'm alive today. Make no mistake, trafficking is very real. It is not something that we should take lightly. It is disgusting that the left would make light of the subject of the Sound of Freedom. And we need to make it clear to the left that we see through them. We need to make them understand that not only do we not want them to indoctrinate our kids, but we will protect our kids. We will protect each other. Anyway, this is Patriots Must Rise. This is a very short clip. I put a lot more detail if you're interested in the production notes, and it's a subject that I really think that everybody must understand. For one thing, the subject of trafficking gets dismissed when you're talking about a male victim. And that is something that needs to change.